Sun Belt, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Chanticleers. We'll get us started with the opening kickoff. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will have the football first. I know Bo Nix has the single-season completion record, but this guy may make a run for it if he has many more games like the last one, David.
It was crazy. I mean, it was interesting to watch, man. Just in a rhythm, not fooled, like just so confident, knew his answers to the test before the questions were even asked. And defensively, that presents a huge challenge. And Jesse, how do you want to attack him? Because something has to change after that last game we saw.
Yeah, I think one of the big keys for him having that kind of day and that kind of accuracy was his offensive line gave him a lot of time to survey the field.
Lofts one deep down the right side. Hauls it in down the sideline. Hits the accelerator to the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, South Carolina.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Coastal Carolina's offense will go to work for the first time. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes when guys really play well around.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Wide open spaces. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Chanticleers will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. Fires one high and deep. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And the Gamecocks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Oh, what a cut. It's a seam wide open. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big
especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches, and this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is...
Fires toward the end zone. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. With just a few games remaining, they're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard, because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You still got to deal, you still got to take care of business on the field today. That's the most important thing. It's been a phenomenal season up to this point, David. Great things ahead, potentially, but you got to win this one today.
Well, and I think that's what's really important. It's a great start, and now it's about finishing the season. To be
throws toward the end zone. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolute shank. Missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the score.
There he goes! After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO feed. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. They're going back to the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Powers through the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They go to the ground. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. To the air, it's Sellers. Lofts one high and deep. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. On the run, it's Knox. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Let's take a step back, talk big picture, Coastal Carolina. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone...
Turning on the Jets. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice game. The shot that clears will snap it on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Knox.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed.
Looking deep down the right side. Touchdown, shot to clear. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Well, he's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Get it out to the supersonic guy. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. The Gamecocks will keep this drive going.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Harbor. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a 1st down. Now, Lenora Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body. And you better look out, college football.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the 1st quarter. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. He'll do it himself. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And the Gamecocks will come to the line to convert on 4th down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Got a little space. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Tucker.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
The play action fake. Got it on the outside. It's Bush. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. The give to the left side. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in football games.
Nothing but green grass down the middle. Turning it on. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Got a man. It's Jacobs. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense has it with really good field position. Goes to the option. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'll run play action. He lost one down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the shot to clears will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He steps out of bounds at the 16, but now they have some room to operate.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season, like spreading the football around, multiple guys. Every game you look up, he's putting up huge numbers. This offense is built around his ability to throw the football, and that's why he's one of the best in all of college football.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. Back to throw, it's Sellers. The screen, he's got wheels. Oh! of space. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. It's complete to the left. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Gamecocks have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Flushed out of the pocket. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them. They'll try to pick up this 3rd down and keep the drive moving close to midfield. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's loose. And the Gamecocks get it past the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Looking deep. Makes the grab. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
This guy's in the Heisman picture because his stats are just ridiculous. And he threw for over 300 yards last game out. He's putting up another monster game here today, guys.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Pocket breaking down. Flips it out in the flat. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Gamecocks back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He'll pull it on the read. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he'll finish the line in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that point.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Chanticleers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Barber. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Chanticleers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch.
And this guy has been putting up huge video game type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week. He's putting up another monster game today. Late in the year when you know Heisman voters are watching, this guy wants to bring the Heisman Trophy home.
And the Gamecocks in the hurry up. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
Complete out of the backfield. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
Quarterbacks are, there's so many adjectives to describe them. Calm, cool, collected, accurate, so on and so on. But a lot of times it's just smart. Understanding the situation, the down and distance, and knowing where that first down marker is.
Touchdown, South Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Barber. Got it in the middle, it's Tucker. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
One snap coming before they head to the locker room. They're going to run it. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Here's the pressure. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. The shot that clears, send out the punt unit. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Slips through the line. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Find some fresh air. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Wide open downfield. It's a running room. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march down the field and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
And And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. After not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
That it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And the Chanticleers line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Handoff from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
There he goes! And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. And the Gamecocks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harbor. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And they find him early, and I love it because last week they found him often. He had over 100 yards, and they found him throughout this season. This offense is built on his playmaking ability. This dude is unbelievable.
Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the pummeling has started.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give on the option. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Chanticleers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Right back to him on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Chanticleers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They've been running it, but now the pass. Complete downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll run this play from the pistol. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, after having to punt on their last drive in the opponent's territory, it looked like things were finally going positively offensively this drive. And then it stalls out at the very end because they give up a sack.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Chanticleers will call on their punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And you couldn't ask for much more than that. A perfectly placed punt pins them inside the 5. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. They have been rolling. A solid lead at halftime is now he's going to throw deep right side. He's got it on the outside. Racing to the right. Touchdown, South Carolina! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive feat.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that's so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's put... Great stats.
Bringing it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Makes the grab. You'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Now on first down from the 28. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Looking for a crease, it's John. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Chanticleers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll send the back in motion. To throw, it's Barber. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Well, 3rd and short, the offense dials up the screen, expecting the pass rush to come upfield man-to-man, but it just simply does not work. Defense stays home, and they force the incompletion.
Punt is in the air. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Lets it fly. Makes a connection. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense. And that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in, it's Brown. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. The Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. Wants to go up top on first down. It's caught. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking for a man, it's Sellers. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Touchdown Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Pressure coming. And the pass rush gets home. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. The Chanticleers will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the returner goes down. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. And the Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Using his feet. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks! You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable 4th quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line, a pickup of 6. And the Chanticleers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Chanticleers decide to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. good field position to start this drive at their own 47. This is a designed run. Keeps it and gets past the chains. All kinds of room to the right. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, South Carolina! That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Got room to work. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. And the Chanticleers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Tight end now in motion. Gives it on the option. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game.
Picked off. What a way to set him up. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32.
And offensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get... Quarterback and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. He leaves it with his back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And some room to work.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. First down here for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the...
Well, obviously, this game has not been the best statistically of this guy's career so far, but the important thing is you win. And to do that, they need him to play really well here in the fourth quarter. They're going to keep giving him the football with the lead in this juncture, and this is where he needs to have his best runs of the game.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Trying play action. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
How about this goal line defense? On first down, they expect the run. They stuff it for a loss. And on second down, expecting pass, they can now get after the quarterback and bring him down for a sack. They are pushing this offense back in the wrong direction. This has been textbook goal line defense here as of late.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. It has been a huge struggle so far for this guy. He just hasn't been able to get into any type of rip. Oh, he's got some space. All right, guys, let's talk a little Coastal Carolina. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account. And it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. You know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a change.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Finding an escape route. Wide open spaces. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. The Chanticleers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Chanticleers will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll take it on the return. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. Well, this one had all the